too. But my mother said we supposed to be treated like ladies. What we do for men is not our job to do it, but we should do it because we want to do it and because they appreciate what we do. Right. So as long as we can get that, and I'm speaking for me and all the women that think like me. Then as long as we can get that, then we should. This love thing is not hard. We make it hard. No. To me, we make it hard. We make it difficult. We gotta know where everybody's moving, what step they taking, blah, blah, blah. We can just communicate with each other. It ain't as hard. When you and I have something going on, and then you come tell me, well, Joanne, this ain't working out. Maybe I'll be mad because I put time into it. But at the end of the day, I'm so proud of you for telling me that and not moving on and trying to date me, Jackie, Judy, and everybody else. So I'm saying communication, it may not, at that time, we may not be happy about it. But at the end of the day, 5 years later, 2 years later, I'm going to respect you for what you did. I'm going to respect that, and I have to respect that. But that's that aged woman.
Do you think that us men expect too much? Do we want you to
I think you do.
wait on us?
I think you expect too much.
Fix plates. No. I'm not doing that.
I think you expect too much, though.
You're not going to fix a plate. What do you mean?
You know how some men that I have met here, have had in my home, you know, their expectation is not after you cook the meal, you will fix my plate too. I'm like, no.
You don't fix plate.
If I wanted to, I would, but you can't demand or expect for me to fix your plate.
Even though you're a Southern girl.
Because
you come from down the way.
Yes, I am a Southern girl, but I didn't grow up like that.
Oh, you didn't grow up?
Again, it's not her job.
But you know, I even heard that Oprah Winfrey, with her billions of dollars, cook. I heard her saying she cooked. What's those? No, I know Bo's name, but she cooked corn dogs or whatever for her man. She cooked those little some kind of thing that they cook corn dogs or whatever.
And so she gives it to him.
Yeah, she cooked them for him.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
She got billions.
But I'm just saying, like, and I don't have billions.
It doesn't matter about your dollar amount.
Yeah, it's just I don't want to do that.
Sure.
When marriage stop being fun, it needs to be over.
What you think?
It's got to be a give and take.
Absolutely.
You know, it doesn't have to be. You feel that's my job because it's not, but it should be something we both do for each other.
Right. But if you're more comfortable, like with me, I'm not comfortable in the kitchen. I cook because I had to learn how to cook. Because so many women that I met in my life that just really didn't know how to cook, and when I got with them, they were making me sick in the cooking. You understand? I just really, because I was not raised to cook. I was raised to be a builder. It was expected for me to find, you got to remember, my father was born 1918, my mother was born 1923. So I come from a school that thought that you were supposed to handle that. And I was supposed to fix any light bulb or any roof or whatever it need to be. You understand me? And so I'm really, I know how to cook. I had to learn it for survival skills. But if you already know how to cook, that you can make glorious noises with pots and pans, why would you refuse me, your other half, a meal?
Because maybe she don't want to. She might know how to cook, but maybe she just don't. She don't want to cook. It ain't her.
Refuse your meal if you what?
Well, she just won't fix the meal for me.
You mean fix the plate or fix the meal?
The whole thing, yeah. The whole thing.
The meal and the plate?
Well, if I put the door on, I'm going to put the door and the lock.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's what I do. I'm not going to just put the door on and let your door be open and people can run in here. I'm going to put the door and the lock.
But are you going to?
She refused.
That's different. That ain't got nothing to do with the plate in the middle.
She don't like to fix a plate.
I don't like that. I don't like to do that.
Well, that's what she don't like. But that's about preference.
Yeah, and then
you will make it an issue.
I ain't got no issue.
No. You will make it an issue if it's something she doesn't like to do. That's another subject. How about we talk about the things we don't like?
And then listen to this. I guess you would want to take a shower or a bath and want me to clean the tub. No.
Oh no.
Well, you know what?
No.
I would probably, and be honest with you, I would probably, I probably would expect that you would take care of all those things because I'm challenged on those things. But what I can do,
so would you want me to wash your clothes too?
No, I don't wash your clothes. I learned how to do that.
I wash your clothes, but it'd be bleached up.
No, so we do that purposely.
Yeah.
Why do you mean
that way? You wouldn't expect for me to do it.
But I wouldn't be. So don't worry
about it.
But some things shouldn't be expected of us, especially if you take a shower.
Clean up like that.
Hold on. Wait, let me ask this right here.
Okay.
If your car is flat and I look out the window early in the morning, hold now. I look out the window in the morning and say, oh, well, baby, listen, hold off for a minute, go ahead and shower a little bit. I gotta go down here and change the tire. I'm not gonna let my woman change that tire.
Thank you, dear.
I'm not gonna let my woman change that tire. You understand? And if I can't get it, I say, okay, you take my car, I'll fix this, get it back to you. Now that's what I'm gonna do for my woman. I don't really want my woman down there changing oil.
Listen, are you gonna keep her car gassed up?
Well, I probably wouldn't do that because I would drive the car.
It don't matter.
Well, how would I keep it gassed up? I drive it. I drive my own car.
You know it when she parks it after 2 or 3 days.
Well, I don't drive my woman's car.
It doesn't matter. I don't eat your food, but you want me to fix your plate.
But I fix the house. You see, because I know how to fix things, you always gonna have things for me to do.
Well, see, that goes back to the accent of each other. Whatever you like to do, or whatever you like to do, you got to accent each other. You can't look at a woman and say that's her job because her mom might not have brought her up that way.
That's true.
I wasn't brought up a lot of ways.
That's true.
So you can't.
Well, and that's the reason why we're having this discussion is because. It's all about research. When I was a young lad,
it's about
and talking to each other, yes. And I say research because I used to think I was under the impression that every woman knew how to cook. I was under the impression that every woman knew her way around the kitchen. But then I had girlfriends that would burn things, and I said, "Well, you must have purposely burnt that meat. Why did you burn the chicken right there?
Why did you bleach up my clothes?"
Well, but everybody don't learn the same way.
That's the truth.
Same thing
but
in
until I done the research, once I done the research, Joanne, I said, well, let me ask you a question. I said, when you was 13 years old, when your mama was stirring the pot and making a cornbread, where was you at? She said she was studying, or she was taking liberal arts, she was doing opera, cheerleading, or whatever. So then when I said, well, okay, when you were 15 and your mother was sewing, where were you? Oh, I was playing kickball. So then once I done all that research, I said, well, you know what? You really don't know how to cook.
Exactly.
But I was bred that, and I've had women say, well, all women know how to cook. That's what I was bred. But then I understood because I'm not challenged with tools. I know how to use just about every tool. You see, so I felt that because I knew how to do this, my sister don't know how to use tools, but she know her way around the kitchen. You follow me because mama trained her that way. But I learned how to use tools. You see what I mean? So the idea was this right here. I never washed a dish until I was 24 years old and first moved on my own. My mother always had sister do that right there. My job was to take out the garbage and maintain the house and things of that nature. So I had to get an understanding of where we're at. Now, getting back to the $60,000 versus the $185,000. Let's just give you a little raise.
You just got a raise.
I'm gonna raise you up. Would we have an issue? Is that a big issue in a woman today where she has to carry the note? We're finding now a lot of the African American women are carrying the note.
I still believe it's
the
about appreciation. I'm sorry, that's me though.
It's not a problem with me if it's not a problem with you, but I'm hearing
look, I want my man. I can make $200,000. I want him to take care of me. I don't care if he makes $20,000. I want him.
So you don't mind paying the bills?
It ain't even.
It's gonna be our money. But I just want him to take care of me. Okay. Take care of me don't mean pay all the bills with your little $20,000. Because your little $20,000 won't take care of nothing.
Not right. Let me just
Let's be realistic.
Okay.
No, it won't. But take care of me. Take gas my car.
And appreciate what I'm doing. How about appreciation?
So if I don't gas your car, will you feel that I don't appreciate you?
No. But when my car breaks down and you don't come rescue me.
Oh, I'm gonna rescue my baby.
Well,
come on now. I'm like underdog, baby. Just call me.
You find yourself some papers because I'm like, I can do a lot of things for myself, but I need you to rescue me every now and then.
And if there's
it's a problem.
And if there's a 911 or 911, I'll put you on the back and run you out of it.
Thank you, dear.
We'll run right through that wall. So you understand me?
But can I say something honestly, please?
Well, we all talking honestly.
Right, we talking honestly. honestly, but that 80, I'm talking about that 60, 200. Now, I have experienced some things in my life.
Did you get a raise again?
No raise. I've experienced some things like that. But I do understand that because of how the man and the woman was raised, as you say, she should be in the, not should be, but you know, most our generation was raised women know how to cook in the kitchen and the men know how to build and blah blah blah. But it is such a joy to have a man on your same level, so you don't have, because men got a lot of pride, more pride than most women, when it comes to who's making more, who's the breadwinner of the household. Now, I'm saying it doesn't matter that he makes 60 as long as he pulls his weight, but I would appreciate having somebody more on my level so we won't run into those kind of problems. If we choose people that are economically.
Okay, all right.
If we choose people that we blend better with, maybe the relationships will last a little longer, or maybe they won't.
Well, because maybe they will, because there won't be that economic pressure.
Well, and it won't be the pride getting in the way. It won't be the, because you keep saying stuff like...
Not me keep saying.
Well, you bringing up the... People are saying, but I mean...
Important here. Excuse me, let me clip this up. I'm the American Reverend Zechariah Jackson, the church of Zechariah, now Town Talk Pub. It's not the Reverend keeps saying. This is the information and the data of my research. All right.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Now, I mean, when I say you, I mean you in general.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
When I say, when you're bringing to our attention.
Sure.
About the different levels of income.
Sure.
I'm just saying to you that it makes a better day, easier day.
Sure.
When you get people that's probably level together.
Sure.
Economically,
sure.
Psychologically,
sure.
Mentally, physically, whatever you want to say. The whole shebang.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, we are still, no matter what, going to run into some kind of problem.
Sure.
Especially if you have a progressive in the relationship and someone that's not so progressive.
Now that's another show there. Progressive.
But
that's another show. We're gonna do that probably around Christmas.
Okay, but think about this for one second.
We want to do this here. We're talking about economics here.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Huh?
I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay, well,
so even if you are the less progressive, if I am the progressive and you push me, there's value. We keep talking about all the different values of it. But I would like somebody equally yoked.
Economically
and everything.
At this stage of the game, you don't want to.
At this stage of the game. When I was younger,
didn't matter.
Didn't matter. Because we doing this together.
Honey, I love you.
And we still doing it together.
Honey, I love you.
Honey, I love you. But
honey,
I don't know if I can, I don't have the...
Honey, I love you.
I don't know if I still have the patience.
Yes.
You know, to put up with some of the things I had the patience to put up with when I was younger.
Sure, you have evolved.
So when he comes to me, woe is me, we have choices in life too.
Sure.
So we make these choices. So you can't be mad at me for what I've done and what I've become.
And you know what? One thing about this show here, as you guys go to YouTube and watch my mini shows, it's never about one idea. It's about an ideology that we all need to embrace. It's not about one thought, but it's about a friendship of thinking. Let's put it together. Let's put it on the table. Could the truth be told? Are we doing the right thing? Are we saying the right thing? Are we making the right analysis in these relationships? And why is it that so many of us are breaking up at the wrong ways? You hear things that's going to come up and you know that there's a dead-end wall right down that road there and you're going 120 miles per hour, you have no brakes. So we know eventually, bang! You understand me? Things are going to break up. So the idea, what we're trying to do today is we're trying to pull the relationship together, trying to get an understanding of how we can bridge this gap. Because, you know, I'm going to say this right here to my northern brothers, that there are so many beautiful women in Atlanta. And I have to say this right here, you know, it would be a matter of adjustment if one from the north come down here, brother from the north come down here, because it's just so many. I'm not saying that they're hanging from a tree and just pull each one of them down, no. But I am saying this right here, there's a lot of qualified women right here in Atlanta, in this Georgia area here.
And unqualified.
Well, I myself, let me say this right here. Let me say this, as a reverend, as a man that sat down and done research on the human mind, I don't think anybody is unqualified, because let me show you this right here. In 1999, my mother went